The barn and the stranger. The Montana plains stretched wide and silent under the first light of dawn. Mist hung over the fences, the scent of hay and dew mixing with the faint musk of horses. Samuel Hayes leaned against the worn wooden post of his barn, his breath ghosting in the cold morning air. He had been awake since before sunrise, same as every day since Evelyn's passing. Work, he'd found, was quieter than grief. The twins had woken twice in the night, first for water, then from a dream. Samuel had soothed them in silence, his voice hoarse from disuse. There was no one left to share the load, no one left to ask how he was holding up. The ranch felt too big for one man and two children, every creak of the house a reminder of what was gone. That morning, a truck rolled down the dirt road, kicking up dust behind it. Samuel narrowed his eyes, setting his hat lower against the light. The woman who stepped out was smaller than he'd imagined. Black hair, tied neatly, face unreadable but not cold. She wore simple clothes, the kind that spoke of humility and hard work. "Mr. Hayes?" she asked softly, her accent faint but melodic. He nodded. "You're the one from the notice?" "Yes." "Lee May." She offered a small bow of her head, then added, "I clean, cook if needed." "You said barn first." Samuel studied her a moment longer. He didn't trust easily, not since Evelyn's death, and certainly not with strangers around his children. But there was something in Lee May's stillness that felt safe like quiet water over stone. "Barn's out back," he said finally. "Don't worry about the kids. They'll stay inside." She nodded once and followed him, her boots crunching over the frost-dusted ground. The barn loomed like a cathedral of old wood and memory. Dust hung in the sunlight, streaming through cracks in the boards. Lee May inhaled, as though breathing in the ghost of the place. She saw cobwebs in the rafters, forgotten tools, and a rocking horse half buried under hay. Samuel handed her a broom and turned to leave. "You'll find water behind the shed. I'll pay every Friday." She didn't reply, just began to work. Her movements were slow, deliberate. Her sleeves rolled to her elbows as she swept layers of dust from the floor. A tune, soft, wordless, escaped her lips as she worked. The melody drifted through the barn like a sigh, and for the first time in months, the place felt alive again. From the house, faint laughter echoed. The twins were awake. Samuel turned instinctively toward the sound, guilt tightening his chest. He hadn't smiled at them in days. Couldn't. Every giggle reminded him of Evelyn, her warmth, her lightness. Hours passed. When Samuel returned, Lee May had already scrubbed the